Hey, what's up, collective? Happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 11th, and it is 1:43 p.m. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so only take what resonates with you, and the rest is meant to open your eyes. You know, not any suggestion or anything like that. And, yeah, this is for entertainment, okay? So, take it light. Stay light with it, alright? Don't take it so personal. That's what I'm hearing. The Spirit said, but we about to get personal. Okay, alright, I hear you. What are we going to go with this? Where are we starting with this? We're going to start with these. How y'all doing? Hey, welcome to the Tribe Vibe. Okay, let's see. 3 of Wands in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles. Something, a delay maybe. Could be, some of you guys could be dealing with some kind of delays. Oh, keep your head up. Keep a positive vibe about you, right? Just understand that things happen, you know. Especially when we have to, when we're shifting energy, right? What's the message here, Spirit? I don't know where my trash can is. I must have left it in the kitchen. Okay, what we got here? We got the Strength card in the reverse. This is like not feeling so courageous about something, right? Feeling maybe weak, or, you know, like you don't have all the information that you need, right? Like you don't have what it takes. All right, some of you guys can feel like you don't have the strength. 6 of Cups, of giving and receiving. Maybe there's a situation where there is a relationship here, but there's something that's in the middle of the relationship. It's like an elephant in the room, right? There's some unresolved issues. There's some, you know, I heard a mutual understanding. I know what you did, and for whoever did what they shouldn't have done, they understand that you know what they did, right? But then there's this weakness, like maybe you have a weakness for this person. 4 Swords. Surrendering. Maybe you don't have the courage to tell somebody how you feel, right? You don't have the strength, the courage for what? For what, Spirit? To tell somebody how you feel, right? You know that whatever this energy is, it is it's gonna explode. It's gonna, you know, it's going to definitely cause a tower. Okay, it's going to cause someone to be exposed for what they've been doing. Okay, putting a stop to something. We got a Knight of Wands energy here, like very quick energy. Something happening really quickly, right? You know, having a conversation with somebody, then getting all of a sudden things get heated. I seen 333 on the clock. Getting heated, right? Arguments. Somebody could be like, somebody could be seeing somebody or catching somebody doing something. Could be some kind of spiritual activities, or you're going to catch somebody, or you know something about that. A cycle not closing. Unable to learn a lesson. Moving too fast, too quickly. Reconsidering something. 4 of Swords. You're not arguing about it. You're surrendering to a situation. The Moon. Damn, secrets. It's like you know something about somebody. 4 Swords in the Moon. Something secret. Something they done in secret. Yeah, them and a few other people, right? But they were the leader. They were the leader. They're very corrupt energy, right? A thief, a swindler, Someone that keeps up mischief all the time. It's almost as if you're just keeping the peace, right? You're just keeping the peace, but you know the secrets. What's this? 8 of Wands. Message. There's some message coming in, some kind of communication. The Moon. Something that maybe was said, you know, behind your back or something could be coming back to resurface. Something that was hidden. Somebody may have done something and said something to some folks out of their emotions, you know what I mean? I feel like with the Strength card, I feel like this person brings you a lot of low vibration, like depressive energy. You know, like, I don't know, you may not even be able to tolerate this person. Okay? With this 4 of Swords, this could be bad health. This person could bring you bad health. Okay? Somebody could want to give you something. We got the Knight of Cups here. Somebody may want to give you something, some kind of offer. Judgment. But you don't trust this person. There's no trust with either one of y'all. Knight of Wands. Somebody's very reckless. Six of Cups. Somebody you could have, you know, kept trying to offer a cup to this person, right? And I feel like you gave up. I feel like you gave up. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Yes, you did. You gave up trying to build with this person, trying to create with this person, have this person on your team. You gave up. You called judgment on offering this fucking cup. You offered the cup even though you knew deep down inside this person didn't feel the same way about you. Alright, 8 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. Something you do for work. Some kind of creativity. Knight of Swords. Somebody could have been saying something bad about what you were saying, but you were telling the truth. Right? You were telling the truth. Exposing somebody. Right? Exposing somebody about something they've been doing in secret. Somebody's being, they know it, they see it. They know you know. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. They know you know. And they've been working with somebody else. A walrus energy. What's the spiritual energy of a walrus? Let's see. We know the convict, right? What's the walrus energy? I got the book, but I don't want to do it that way. What's the spiritual meaning of a walrus? Keeper of ancient knowledge.
The walrus is a spirit animal representing wisdom, ancient knowledge, and the importance of community. It encourages you to trust your intuition, embrace stillness, and find your tribe. It also symbolizes strength and protection, reminding you to be true to yourself.
If a walrus is seen as aggressive or attacking in a dream, it may represent a need to manage one's own dominating nature or look out for hidden threats in one's life. Keeper of secrets. You see the convict is talking to the walrus, right? So this is somebody's confidant. This is somebody's confidant, somebody that they go to so this could be, somebody could have a gap in their teeth. All right. Somebody goes to somebody for advice. They go to somebody for advice, and they've also got a lot of other people to follow in some way, shape, or form. So whatever they're telling their friends and stuff, it's not coming from them. It's coming from somebody else. You hear me? It's coming from somebody else. Yeah, it's coming from somebody else. Something about how to create some kind of imbalance in your life, into your work life. This is about your money. Somebody wants to create instability. I'm telling you, they don't want you to have this opportunity. Yeah, somebody feels like if they can stop your finances, they can stop you from moving forward, right? Queen of Cups. This could be a Queen of Cups. The Devil in reverse. 9 Swords in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody heard putting on airs. Somebody could have been acting as if they was rooting for you. They was with you. They support you. No, they didn't. This is who you've been who you've been offering this cup with. But I feel like you made a judgment call because I feel like you're walking away from the situation. I feel like you know you're done with it. You made a decision. You know that there's nothing going to grow here. You could be the Queen of Cups. You could be, you know, looking at it. It's upside down. It's upside down. You know what I'm saying? You know this. But you're still offering the cup some way, shape, or form. Maybe this 4 of Swords energy, maybe you had some time to sit with things. Maybe you feel like, because there's a lot of kittens here and there's a lot of shells back here. So this is giving me immature energy. The kind of energy where, you know, it's easy. They're very impressionable. Thank you, Spirit. Very impressionable energies. They watch what you do. They learn from you, right? This could be children. The Magician in the reverse. Ooh. Because you know already. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse that somebody has an imbalance in their life. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Things are upside down because they took somebody else's advice, somebody else's wisdom, right? But it was dark. It was in secret. Somebody could even go to somebody and complain to them about, okay, so somebody feels like it's your fault that they was in prison or something like that, or that their life went the way it went. Somebody could be feeling like that, and they go into this spiritualist, right? This is somebody that has a lot of other people too that yes men, but see, they don't even recognize the fact that they're just being used. They're going to be sacrificed to feed this person. Yeah. So this could be like an energy vampire. Look, there go the sun. Ooh, yes, here come the truth. That right on the eight of wands. Yeah, there's something that's about to be real. Your ancestors about to tell you something, show you something. This is something that was supposed to be kept hidden from you, but there's somebody or a ancestor or a spiritual guy. Somebody feels like you need to know the truth. That's what I'm hearing. Look, leap of faith in the 9 of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, somebody's ships aren't coming in. Things are falling apart in somebody's life. They have an imbalance. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So this could be why somebody could be trying to come towards you. Or maybe Spirit's asking you to have some compassion. I heard that, so I can't pretend I didn't. Alright? What's going on here, Spirit? Have some compassion for this person, because shit's falling apart in their life. Look, yeah, this is somebody you don't trust. You guarded towards this person. You had to defend yourself one time too many with this person. This person has attacked you on many occasions. Caused you to put up your guard with them. Yeah, make you feel isolated, attacked. Yeah, they did. Yeah, look. Yes, they did. 3 of Swords in that fishy ass cup. Yeah, this person's always got an ulterior fucking motive. They want to hurt you. Every time you let this person in your life, they hurt you, man. They do something, and you maybe have been soft in the past. You know what I'm saying? Very forgiving. You know. Yeah. Oh, what is this sliding out? Look. Very forgiving towards this person, overlooking shit. That's why that purple elephant's there. That purple elephant is like, you know and they know, right? What we got here, the Hermit. What's this? Yeah, the Hermit in the reverse. You walk... You know, you walking away, this person think that they won, they beat you in some way, shape, or form. You could have went into isolation. You could have distanced yourself from the situation or the relationship. Somebody saw that as a victory, having you feeling like you gave up, right? But see, yeah, and you got your guard up, for real, especially with this person. They see you as, you know, leaving and walking away without fighting. Somebody feels like fighting means you care, right? But somebody also uses it as a manipulation tactic. Take it how it resonates. The Death card, yeah, you ended this shit. You ended it with love. Now somebody want to come in with an offer with a cup. We got the Death card here. You're making a new choice. You're not even burning the candle on this situation anymore. You don't have hope in it. You don't have faith in it anymore. Ooh, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. She flew out here. This is somebody that's very bitter. Their heart is black. You know, there's no nourishing there. There's no love there. It's only anger and bitterness and regret. You know what I mean? And envy. Yeah, especially since you stopped giving to the situation. When you stop giving to the situation, somebody's keeping a secret. So you're about to get a message that somebody could be going through something. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Imbalanced. Somebody's very angry. So be cautious of this person. It's like you already know their spirit, you know their energy, you know they're reckless. Yeah, somebody could be looking for somewhere to go. Or this could be you. Somebody could be coming behind you, chasing you, trying to, you know, get in your way. This is definitely somebody you closed the cycle out with, and you did it with love, Spirit said. Yep. You could have had to go in hermit mode. You hear me? You know? It could have been, you know, you could have just felt like, you know, what the fuck can you do? You know what I'm saying? You could have felt defeated in this situation or with the situation, right? Yep. But there's definitely something about to be revealed to you, collective. What's going on here? Queen of Swords, you're speaking the truth. The Queen of Swords is not a very judgmental person, but they do call judgment. They speak from wisdom, from facts, from fairness, right? They don't take sides. They look at, like, you could, this is the type of person that, you know, you have to, they can listen to your story rather than look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be telling this person something, but they're noticing your body language. They're noticing your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The passion or compassion in your speech. What are you saying, right? Spirit said, oh, the shiftiness, right? Temperance. Yeah, you're very balanced energy. You are. You mind your business. Psychic, I heard. Some of you guys could eat mushrooms. There's a lot of wisdom, though. Something you do. Some of y'all smoke. I see a smoker. Somebody could be having the munchies. I see that, yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, that's the Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. The Magician in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, loss, right? Not feeling safe, instability, no finances, homelessness, being alone, outcast, no love, no relationships, right? Only abusive ones. Five of Pentacles. This could have really hurt you. You was really shocked by whatever this was. You was really shocked by it. Page of Pentacles. Somebody paid for this shit. You was really, yeah. I feel like your ancestors had to force you to walk away from this situation, because this could have been a family. This could have been a family. Your soul tribe, your family, right? Your community, your loved ones. Yeah, your ancestors had to tell you to let it go. Or you're being told to let it go. And it's very hard. I feel like you've been fighting and fighting to stay, right? But the situation's been abusive. This is what it was. Somebody was throwing evil eye at your opportunities, at your new beginning, at whatever you're doing, you were trying to do. Look, we got the King of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Mad Hatter. Who was this King of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Wow. Somebody could be going through a loss, some kind of loss. The Emperor. Something changed. Somebody's tricks are backfiring on them. That's what it is. It's as if, you know, I heard Spirit, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, right? There's ups and downs, you know. Everybody gets a turn is what I'm hearing. Everybody gets a turn. But I feel like the reason that look at this. I was getting ready to say the reason that somebody is going through this right now is because they cause judgment in your life. They cause you great emotional pain, hurt. They did it on purpose. Somebody was very manipulative with people. It's like somebody was taking something from you and giving it to somebody else. Instead of giving it back to you, reciprocating towards you, you felt a lot of loss, a lot of sorrow, a lot of depression. Somebody, you see that dolphin back there with the, yeah, dolphins have a long memory as well. Dolphins are very loyal. They're very loyal. They're very protective. Some of you guys could have dolphin spirits for ancestors that's been protecting a cup for you, right? All is not lost, is what I'm hearing. What you was expecting from others, you didn't receive, but you still have the opportunity to receive. It's just, you have to get over the part where it's the cups that you was expecting that you didn't get what you needed, right? It was the cups that from the people you expected that was poisoning you. You hear me? Page of Wands in the reverse. No growth here. You don't see, yeah. You don't see any, there's no new beginning here. It's like you learned a lesson, a hard lesson. It's time to grow up. Being naive. Knight of Swords. About who was stealing from you, who was trying to steal from you, from your stability. Your spirit said you already know who it is, but you know what? You know what? It's because of who it is that is blinding you to see what's going on. That's what it is. It's because of the love you have for somebody that you, yeah, somebody was supposed to give you something and they didn't. So now they call judgment in your life. They call judgment in your life. They wanted to decide your fate. They did. Somebody's very combative. They're very sneaky. This is somebody that's two-faced. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Somebody's very two-faced. They smiling. If it's like this is somebody that gets to know everybody that you know, and then they go behind your back and try to fuck up your character and your integrity to all these people. This is somebody that wants to come in and see who's around you and see who they can destroy in your life. That's fucked up. I ain't playing with you. Three of Swords. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do to create fucking illusions. I'm telling you. Make people think that you're goofy, you're crazy, you don't know shit. A King of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. What they paid for. Somebody was in their feelings. Somebody was underwater. Somebody could be underwater with their finances. This is somebody that could try to make things look real good and green, like they got some things going on because they got a few trinkets and shit. Right? A big watch, I'm hearing. Something about somebody's watch. What do you say? That card flipped the 8? Listen. That card turned around in my hand. It sure did. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you walked away from the situation. You gave all that you could. For all the cups that you've given in these relationships, it's like they all came back void. They all came back empty. It was always a stupid prize. A fucking, what do you call it? A runner-up prize. Right? Listen. Somebody may be hard to reach, right? Somebody now is crying over spilled milk. Somebody's trying to go back and try to fix and put it back into those cups. All those cups that you gave them. All those opportunities that you were there. They knocked your fucking cup over. They didn't want it. Or this could be you trying to reach up for some cups that are spilled. That was poured out. Right? This could be a mom. This could be somebody you know. You've been trying to get to see you. Trying to... Validation. Give up, on real love by trying to save some cups that are empty. There ain't nothing there. Right? It was never anything there. But you continue to pour into the illusion, right? And not recognizing, right? The destruction and the pain that someone was causing you. The thing is, you did know, but you kept tolerating it more, and you kept building up a tolerance for the bullshit to where it became a fucking game for you, right? A game of chess. How resilient can I be? But remember, we talk about the frogs in the fucking water. They'll stay in the water and boil until they can't take it no more. But then by then it's too fucking late, right? You're unable to move. You can't get out. Definitely, somebody was especially when it came to your love life and people that you love. Oh, they was reckless. They went through there cutting all kind of connections. You hear me? Cutting off all those cords of yours. Anybody that was connected to you, this person handled that shit. This person, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Anybody that was attached to you, do you hear me? Friends or family. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. Again. King of Wands. 10 of Wands. What's going on here? Working hard. Not going nowhere. Let me get some more energy here. Where are we going to get it from? Let's go with... Oh, these fell out. Okay, we'll go with these. What's the message here, Spirit? What's this? Look, spell work, libation. That's what they did. They did that shit over your relationship. 58 could be significant. 85. Yeah, they did. What we got here? Schedule. They did this on a scheduled time. Okay. Spirit said holidays, birthdays, celebration. Any days that was, should have included you. They were scheduling it. Management, plans, organized. That's what they did. That's how they did it. Wow. Like, computer came on. That's how they did it. Yeah. They went around to everybody you knew. I'm telling you. You hear me? To destroy all your relationships. That's what they did. You hear me? That's what they did. You included this person in a lot of areas of your life. If this is family, they already know who your friends and you know, this could be somebody turning your siblings against you, your own kids, nigga. You hear me? Your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your daddy, your mama. Take it how it resonates. Your friends, the friends that you celebrated with. Yeah, you live and learn. Listen, you live and learn. It's the one page of wands in the reverse. You live and learn. You experience training, development. Remember I said this house just started to become a game with you, a game of chess. You already knowing what they're gonna do. You hear me? And you do a counter fucking move. Ouch, gotcha. Yep. You learn how to listen, see the patterns, baby. The pattern recognition. Yep. What we got here? Adventure. Explorer, passion, travel. Some of you guys could be not isolated, solo. You know, you could be traveling. You know, you're looking towards new things. Some of you guys could be reading a lot. Somebody's sick. Disease, weakness, fragility. Remember I told you there's something somebody's been trying to keep hidden. But there's a message coming in. Look, that they had no victory. They didn't gain shit out of what they fucking did. Ooh, they didn't help you. Somebody thought that you was going to be in a position where you were begging and needing their help. Oh yeah, they was going to stop you from getting where you was trying to go, right? So that you could be begging them and asking them for help. Look at that shit. Ooh-wee. The way somebody worked against you and in your life, yeah. Justice, baby. Come on now. Hello. Yes, justice is here. Equality. Logic. Right. Protest. They can't, the shit they can do about it. What's fair is fair. That's why justice and the Queen of Swords is like, listen, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're man, woman, or child. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. What we got? Overload. Look at that. Somebody could feel buried in paperwork. Somebody wanted you to be overloaded with obligation and overwhelmed. Spirit said, no. They wanted you to give up and surrender to their will. Come on, Spirit. What's going on here? The third will and loneliness. What the fuck I just say? They wanted you to give up. They were working against you. They was working behind your back. They were collaborating to make you feel isolated and alone. You hear me? Everybody don't fuck with you. You know, because they were going around to all your friends and shit, all those people that was associated with you, and they were spreading rumors and gossip. Attacking your character. They were. Look, we got loss here and vow. Look at that. Somebody wanted you to have a loss. Somebody wanted you to feel like, oh, if this was a marriage, somebody felt like because you walked away from the relationship, they wanted you to feel lost. Yes, they did. This could have been somebody you was definitely married to or in a relationship with. There was a third party. They were warned to stop. They did not stop. Somebody would not stop. They wouldn't stop going around, you know, pulling people into their bullshit and whatever. We got endorsement. Yeah, look, pulling people into their bullshit. Getting people in between y'all and all caught up in shit. This is what the fuck they was doing. They was told to stop doing that shit. You see this shit, right? Man, please. Gift. They wanted to take it from you. They didn't want you to have shit. External love. In the reverse. If this was a parent, If that doesn't matter, if this was somebody that was supposed to have compassion for you, commitment towards you, consistency in your life, eternity, somebody that's always going to have your back, because of course we know that ain't nobody perfect. I ain't saying I'm not going to be the one to co-sign nobody's bullshit. I'm going to tell you, listen, you need to don't do that. That's not right. You feeling me? And if I'm doing something wrong, I want somebody to tell me too, because I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But when we make an unconscious decision, I want whoever's around me to say, hold up, you're going the wrong way. You shouldn't be doing this, because that may come back later on. Somebody that with some wisdom, right? Something that you really wanted, something that you may have wanted really bad. Somebody knew that, and they convinced somebody. They convinced somebody to go against you, to compromise. Yeah, they did. Yeah, this could have been somebody that was trying to be a mediator in a relationship between you and someone else. Okay, somebody thought, somebody was pulling other people into your shit. That's what they was doing. And you would have been stuck there trying to defend yourself, defend the relationship, going back and forth with this person. And that's what they wanted. They wanted to be on your fucking mind all the fucking time. But guess what? That's some bullshit. They wanted to disturb your peace. They wanted you to be a fucking problem. They wanted to always be, you and them going back and forth. You trying to convince yourself that they fucking doing some dirty shit, and they out here saying you doing some dirty shit. So both of y'all out here looking like fucking fools, because that's all people see. It's both y'all acting a goddamn fool, but you didn't do it. Look, introvert, they cause a lot of separation in your life. This could be jobs, this could be opportunities, this could be friendships, relationships, all that shit. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Listen, to gain what? Some kind of victory that they did not gain. That they did not gain. Look, and they mad as shit. Look at them. They furious. Yeah, it didn't go in their favor. Look at the coaches in the reverse. They were coaching other people to, look, that's what they do, to steal other people's fucking blessings. Come on, somebody could have even had somebody thinking that they could have your blessings. How you gonna convince some motherfucker they could take somebody else's blessings is beyond me. They got real gift the gab. They gotta be real good at that shit. Or somebody could be on some kind of drugs or something, and they very influential, you know what I'm saying? They very gullible, very weak, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but somebody mad as shit that they didn't get what they was looking for. They didn't win. They didn't win. They didn't put you in a position to feel like, in a low vibration for depression and sadness and always being used and abused, and always needing some fucking help. Somebody really thought that you was going to really be reaching out to them for help, to help you to get through some things, to talk, to listen, to hear you, oh, this is going wrong and that's going wrong, and then they do more fucking work in your life, baby. Come on. Stop telling people your fucking business. Stop telling people your business. Stop telling people your business. Privacy, separate, online community. Man, listen, somebody's pissed. Somebody's pissed. Yep, look, apology in the reverse. They ain't sorry, but they about to be. Look, stress. They about to be. They already are. Something about a home and some spirit work they did. Withdrawal, they was told to fucking stop. Somebody could have been doing some kind of rituals and magic around somebody's home, or to try to gain some kind of wealth. Spirit said this is what they seen you having. They wanted what you were gonna have. Look at that shit there. They wanted what you was gonna have. You hear me? They wanted what somebody told them. I told you, somebody goes to a spiritualist. Somebody goes to somebody they look at as somebody that can see shit, that knows shit. Somebody told them that this is where you was going, to jackpot, millionaire, some kind of great gift coming to you, and they wouldn't stop. They was told to stop. They was also told to stop getting readings on you. Look, nightmares. Now somebody's having fucking nightmares. Now somebody can't sleep at night. Yeah, look at this. And you sleeping like a baby. Look at that shit there. They tried to disturb your peace, baby. Yes, they did. Fantasy. Creating, sending a boogeyman sending a boogeyman towards you. Baby, if you can imagine the boogeyman, he's already at your fucking house. And by your house, I mean your body. Your mind. Child, what we got going on here? You got self-love. That's right. You ain't trying to hear that shit. Somebody's pissed off. They couldn't listen. They couldn't cause an ending to you. Somebody's mad that they couldn't. Somebody could even be burning candles on an altar. Somebody's mad as hell that they couldn't look that you're gonna get what you deserve. They really wanted to dead that shit. Somebody okay in the reverse. They scared now. It's okay when you do it. That's all I'm hearing. It's okay when you do it. Child, they need to go sit their asses. Well, they finna sit down. They finna sit down. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Let's close this out. Let's get some. Let's get some of these. Let's get some of these. I might even get some letters. I want some letters too. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's clever. What's going on here, Spirit? What can you give us more insight into this message here? What we got? Okay, y'all jumping out there. What we got? Dogs getting together with friends. So somebody was getting together with your friends, people that were supposed to be loyal to you. Yeah, these are people that were supposed to be. Yeah, they got together and they were scheduling shit when they was gonna do shit. I'm telling you, I heard holidays, birthdays, and shit like that. Things that mean the most to you. Things, yes. Ooh, wee. Come on, Spirit of Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You're very shrewd. You're very resourceful. It's like you could smell. You already knew. You already knew. You were already prepared for it. Yep. And that's why justice is being served. What we got here? Table. Hard work ahead. There's a lot of hard work ahead for somebody. Or you building your own table. Yeah, it's like with this fox is looking at these damn dogs like, you know, y'all supposed to be my friend. Like, I see you motherfuckers. I see you. These are people that are supposed to, I see Rat tried to show up. Anything else about this energy? What? Child, listen. Rat, nigga. Flew out there. Someone working against you behind your back. A tortoise slowly but surely getting ahead. Somebody may have thought they slowed you down, or they was trying to slow you down. But see, I feel like that's just your nature. If you're, that's your nature. You're slow by nature. You don't rush into things. And by being that way, right? By being that way, you're very strategic. Like, especially when people rush ahead, you get to see the fucking mistakes that they make. That way you can learn not to make them. That's what I'm hearing. What else we got here, Spirit? Slowly but surely getting ahead. Putting in all that hard work and using your shrewdness, alright? We got Pen here. A new job or career could be coming in for you guys. Alright? Yeah, but you got somebody that's watching. There's a rat around you. Somebody could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the rat. I was going to see what's going on with my music. They working behind you, behind your back. I'm telling you, you already knew the peacock. Beware of great pride. So you could have something good coming in, something very prosperous. All right, there's something that could change your stability. Okay, Spirit saying beware of great pride. This new opportunity that you got coming in. You know, stay humble, remain humble. This is something you could have been working really hard for, and it's been taking some time. Not unsuccessful plans. Yep, their plans were unsuccessful. This rat energy with these dogs that been getting together and shit. Then somebody could have been getting together with friends of yours. I told you that. You already seen that with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, with those tents, all those people that you care about. They sure was. The fucking moon. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Yeah, there's changes coming into your life. You already know that. Something new's coming in. What we got here? Lily, spiritual love. There you go. Not that superficial love, not that 3D love, not this love that you thought, that you've been fighting for, right? And that your cups kept getting poured out. Every time you poured into a cup, listen, there was nothing poured back into yours. They didn't share. They just kept taking your cup, but they wasn't sharing the cups that they had. Nope, they was sharing it with other fucking people. Judgment is here. Gavel. Stop playing. Involvement with the law. Yes, sir. And we got money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Come on, man. Listen, when this comes in for you guys, look at, there go a dog again. Protection from our powerful friend. Listen. You got an ancestors that's just as ruthless as these motherfuckers. Now let me show you the difference between them and your ancestors. Who you think gonna win? That look like a fucking pit right there, right? Who you think gonna win? Your ancestors are watching your back and they see these energies around you. They see it. Yep, you got protection. You see it. Wishbone, a wish granted. Listen, y'all got blessings coming in. I'm going to put them down right here. We got tree here. Affairs with your family. Look at that. Look at that. I told you, this is family. All right, let's get some letters. Oh, people you consider your family. This could be 13, 14, 15 cousin removed. It don't matter whoever's in your environment that knows anything about you for real, for real. You hear me? Shit, it could be somebody that really don't know shit about you, but they so connected with your friends and shit. You may even, Spirit said, you may even see that this person, if you have a social media, this person is friends with some of your friends. And if y'all ain't friends, they friends with some of your friends. Take that how it resonates. Give me some letters, Spirit. Alright. We got RN. Oh, Spirit, we got run. RUN. Spirit saying run. Run. Get away from this person. We got another R. Run. O. H. Horn. Something about a horn. A car horn. M. E. Another R. Somebody could have Latin. Latin or Horan could be significant. Me. I. What's this I? Bree. Riri. That's what I heard. Riri. What's going on in Spirit? We have a G. We have another I and another I. E. G. N. C. Another I. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 I's. L. E. K. E. Keen. Rigged. Something's rigged. I keep hearing whore. I keep hearing it. So I don't know what that means. Hire. Hiring. Somebody's hiring. Somebody's very sexual. Somebody very sexual in your energy. Lore. Reenie. Lori. Ooh, we got V. V and F are standing on their sides. V, F. O. Move. Move over. I heard move over. A. X. O A blank. Move over. Somebody could be a Virgo. Somebody wanted to ruin something for you. Yep, they wanted to ruin something for you. Somebody didn't want you to have your 40 acres. That's what I heard. Oh, where that come from, baby? There was some 40 acres. You did see the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something about some land. A lot. Look at that shit. Could be something about some land. LTLTON. Not AJA. That's that blank. What else we got here? Something could be about a lot. Right? Vetoed. They could have took a vote not to give you something, I'm hearing. Something about your faith and love.
Again? Bundle and save on insurance, the Liberty Victory.
Last handful. We have a Q, A, Quay. Somebody's name could be Quay. Somebody's very aggy. Wag. Z, W, F, and another I. Something's very firm. Somebody waged war on you. They did. They waged war against you. Yeah, they did. Somebody's move. I'm hearing move. So Spirit could be telling you to get out the way. We got a Y here. Somebody could be wanting you to get out the way. Remember, we talked about that. This one, here we go. How it may have been hard for you to let go of something your spirit guides have been trying to get you to move, to pull you away. Because you may not have, you probably wouldn't have, you probably would have kept staying in that pot of hot fucking water. You know, playing this fucking game with somebody's testing your resilience. It wasn't just a game, it was a building of your confidence, your character, your integrity, your strength. But when you learned what you needed to learn, Spirit moved your ass out the way. Because this person wasn't gonna stop. And that was the end of your fucking assignment, Spirit said. Thank you. That was the end of your assignment. For whatever you endured with these relationships, with what this person was doing in your life, you overcame all those things that were meant to break you. So that was the end of your lesson. Now it's time for this person. They got to pay a price too for the way they was fucking rolling. Period. Period. That's your message, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see y'all in the next time, but y'all stay up. All right, deuces.